According to the National Geographic Society, every minute about 1 million plastic bottles are sold around the world, and most of them end up in landfills or the ocean. That's 1 million bottles every 60 seconds, adding up to billions each day. At my high school, you can see this problem firsthand. Plastic bottles fill our trash cans and recycling bins daily, especially after lunch and sports practices. As someone who carries a reusable bottle around daily, I've noticed how few refill stations we do have at our school. After researching how other schools have addressed this problem, I've learned that there is an easy and affordable solution to fix this. Our school can take a simple step towards sustainability and student convenience by installing more water bottle refill stations in high traffic areas. First, I'll explain why we need more refill stations around our school. Then I'll show you how we can possibly make that happen and provide a solution. And then finally, I'll paint a picture of how this could transform our campus in the future. Right now, we only have 2 refill stations on campus, which is far from enough for our 6A high school. They're tucked in hallways that not everyone passes through, leaving most students without easy access to water. When water isn't easy to find, many students just buy disposable bottles or skip drinking water altogether, and that's not okay. That means more plastic, more money spent, and more environmental impact. According to Environmental Protection Agency, Americans use 50 billion plastic bottles per year, and only 30% are recycled. The other 70% end up in litter or in landfills or in our oceans where they can take hundreds of years to break down. We need more refill stations to give students convenient access to water, reduce that waste, and build better sustainability habits. How we can fix this is we propose installing 10 new water fill refill stations in key locations like by the cafeteria, by the gym, the vending machines, and in main hallways. These modern stations connect to existing water lines and dispense cold filtered water. It may even track how many plastic bottles have been saved. Step one, we can work with our student council to get this issue out there and facilities department to map out the best locations for these refillable water stations. Step two, we can apply for green initiative grants, which fund environmental projects in school. Students can help gather data with writing the proposal and showing support through our petition. Step three, we can launch a refill revolution campaign encouraging everyone to bring reusable bottles, post reminders on social media because that's how we get out to our audience that we are trying to grab that attention to. And then we can celebrate milestones like we have saved 1,000 bottle bottles saved, we have saved 200, things like that. It's proven to work. At the University of Florida, installing 25 refill stations saved over 1 million plastic bottles in just 2 years. At Arizona State University, adding more stations led to a 40% drop in disposable bottle sales. These refill stations are eco-friendly because they reduce the demand for new plastic production. They cut carbon emissions from transportation and encourage lasting behavioral change towards sustainability and eco-friendly just an environment around the school entirely. Now we can imagine what our school would look like a year from now. You will walk through the hallway after class and see students stopping by refill stations to top off their refillable water bottles. Each station displays a counter showing how many bottles our school has saved, thousands, and continuing to climb, things like that. And then our trash cans are cleaner, recycling bins aren't overflowing, and outdoor spaces stay litter free. Every refill means plastic in landfills, less pollution in our oceans, and less money wasted on bottled water. It also means more pride in knowing that our school is leading by example, providing those small actions to make that huge difference. With every refill, we are protecting our planet and creating a culture that values sustainability and responsibility. Installing more refill stations will make our campus more sustainable and more convenient and more responsible. We've seen the problem, too few refill stations lead to waste and pollution. We've seen the solution, more refill stations, student action, and then awareness. And we've imagined the results, a clearer, greener, and more eco-conscious campus. Now we can start signing sustainability committees for our online petition, and we can gather volunteers to help with the grant proposal and approval. So as a community, we need to start bringing reusable bottles tomorrow. Um, fast and to make sure that we go ahead and get it out there and it's effective. Together, we can refill bottles and not the landfill.